Okay, well, I have about 1 month of experience with Elixir, and I've been playing over the weekends. This is an experiment that I tried. How do I get it? Can you hear me? Okay. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to show you, but it's going to last less than 5 minutes. So playing with Elixir, the first thing I wanted to do is experiment, try something new, or something old. So I decided that I'm going to do the regular CRUD thing that we do with, with Phoenix. So I took Phoenix, but I wanted to do something different. I decided to take WebSocket, the channels with WebSockets. And I tried to push it and see how far I can do to create an application with the channels. Oh, my keyboard doesn't work. No? Sorry? Yeah. I'm just trying to find my... This is going to take longer than I thought. Is that me? It is, but it's in the wrong application. And I am here. Sorry, I thought I was going to be looking at this. So we are on the web, and I'm going to go and press. Sorry? Command F. This one doesn't have F. Now I can see what I'm doing. So we go to our localhost 4000, and there it is. It works. But you might wonder what's so special about this. What is special is that it works very similar to our local thing, but it's doing over channels. And you can see I have some records here, and I can create new records and save it, and voila, it works. And I can delete it, and it does. But how is this working? If I go and look at my source code, this is it. That's all you see. Document ready, function, channel, push. I am ready. And who is reacting to this? What is reacting is back to here, to the very beginning. It says, oh, you're ready. And this is what I'm supposed to run. What I'm running is here. I have a bunch of templates that I'm going to load. A body, a partial, tablets, whatever. And if I go to my body, what you see, this is the body. When this is run, it's telling it, you're going to run an H4 with a header. And this is a name, an experiment, right, with a year. And sure enough, if we go back here to our simple, I can see the name is contact management, and I'm going to show it now that is coming from here. It's coming the header, contact management, the name is flow, and the year is 2018. So the idea here was, I'm going to send a template, I'm going to send data with it, and you go and render it for me. But this doesn't just render, this can render several fragments with it. And I'm going to show that this is the body, and the create button is a button, is going to be adding it to, this is a selector, and we can see on body, the selector, create button. So it's going to identify create button. It's going to append to that selector. It's going to append a button. I don't know what button is, but I'll show what button is right now. And the name is going to be create. So if I want to change this to new, and I come back to my, you can see that this has changed. So it's very dynamic, but it's all being done with WebSockets. So how is the rest of thing being created? The rest of thing is being created by this part of here. I am rendering a contact div and appending several text inputs, the name, the email, the phone, the social, and they continue rendering stuff. And here you can see that I have an on. It says, oh, on a button, on this button, when you click it, I want you to create a contact. If I go back into my flow and come back over here, this is how I create a contact. I run a JavaScript and I send it to the PID contact show. So this is everything that it's doing. When I come back to my, and I push this button, this is doing it, just showing it. So I'm running JavaScript from the back end, sending that JavaScript to the front and telling it what to do. So I am sending templates, then I'm sending data that address those templates, so it's filling it out, and then I am telling it to the different buttons what to do when you click it. But this is happening at the very beginning. It's not happening when it's happening when it's rendering at the very beginning. But it has a little jQuery that when you click that button, it's going to send a message back to the server, and the server is going to understand it and say that when you click this particular thing, you're going to be reading, you're going to be putting input changes, and going through creating all of your application. So this is just an experiment.